Om.
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18 with Shankara Bhasya. We are studying the concluding Bhasya, Upasamhara Bhasya. Please read the verse 66.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः।
The Dehabhimana, Ahankara, or the I notion in this assembly of physical body, pranas, antakarna, is avidyaka, is the effect of ignorance, and it cannot be secondary, even as like Atma, Nama, Putra, etc. The son is secondary because of oneself. Even such thing is not possible. Further doubt is raised. Maybe ahankara, ahamdi, I notion is erroneous because of being the product of the ignorance. But the karmas which are enjoined by Vedas for the main Atma, Mukhya Atma, are done secondarily by these deha, etc., taken as Atma. Deha, Indriya, Mana, these taken as Atma. Why not that way? So this stand is now put forth and the answer is going to follow. Read again. Adrishta Vishya Chodana Pramanya. We have seen this.
अदृष्ट विषय चोदना प्रामाण्यात् आत्मकर्तव्यं गौणैः देहेन्द्रियात्मभिः क्रियते एव इति चेत् न अविद्याकृतात्मत्वात् तेषां न च गौणाः आत्मनः देहेन्द्रियादयः.
Make a note here. Adrishta Vishya Chodana Pramanya. This is going to be referred again after some time. It is going to be explained and again further answer is going to be given. Just make a note of it. See, the stand of this person is like this. The Vidhi, Adrishta Vishaya Chodana Pramanya. Because the injunction of the Vidhi of the Vedas is always a Pramana. The means of, the valid means of knowledge. You can't flout it, you can't take it lightly, other than a mandate to do that. That's what a validity. Therefore, the Vidhi is told in the Vedas, do this, because they are Pramana. And what is told there to be done is addressed to Mukhya Atma, according to them. Whom it is told do it? Mukhya Atma. Who is that Mukhya Atma? Satchidananda Atma. This is the Purvapaksha. This is what they think. Shruti tells the Atma, do this, do this, do this. Which Atma? Satchidananda Atma. But Satchidananda Atma is Nirupadika. There is no embodiment. And therefore, because it cannot do, even though Vidhi is there for it to do, the Gauna Atmas, who are they? Deha, Indriya, Mana, etc., they do on behalf of Mukhya. Imagination. So therefore, because Vidhi, the Shruti statement is a Pramana, so therefore, Atma Kartavyam, you take it as Mukhya Atmana Kartavyam. Atma Kartavyam means Mukhya Atmana Kartavyam. The things to be done by the main Atma. Main Atma is that Satchidananda Atma. Kartavyam. Gaunaihi Dehendriyadivi Kriyateva. They are being done by who? The secondary Atmas. The body, mind, intellect, etc. Eva. Iti chet. If you argue so, answer is no. No, sir. While Tesham, that highness of those, who are those? Deha, Indriya, Mana, the highness in them is what? Avidya Kritatmatva. Their status, the statuses of Deha, Mana, Buddhi, etc. as I is what? Is Avidya, Avidya Kritatmatva. Is something which is projected by ignorance of oneself. Is projected by ignorance of oneself. And therefore, this Deha, Indriya, etc., Gaunaha, Atmanaha, Dacha, they can't be secondary Atma, even if you argue so, which is your argument is wrong, because Mukhya Atma cannot have any vidhi, which you have imagined. Siddharva says, that is Gaunaha, Atmanaha, Dacha. Deha, Indriya, etc. cannot be secondary Atma. This is what Siddhanta said, for which Purvak says, then what? So what? Continue.
किम तर्हि मिथ्या प्रत्ययेन एव असंगस्य आत्मनः संगत्या आत्मत्वम् आपाद्यते.
See, so what? The Purvaksha asked clarification. Listen. Asangasya atmanaha sangatya. By sangati. Sangati literally means company. By the company with the Atma who is connected to everything. Asangasya atmana. Here, company has taken as tadatmya, identification. See, by the identification with the Deha, Mana, Buddhi, etc. Whose identification? Asanga Atma. That is, Asanga Atma being mistaken as Deha, Indriya, etc. because of ignorance. Asangasya Atmanaha Sangatya, by that identification. Mithya pratyayena eva. By mithya pratyaya. Erroneous knowledge, born of ignorance. Have you seen that? Avidya, mithya pratyaya, ajnana, mithya jnana are usually the synonyms. By ignorance. Mithya pratyayena eva. That is what happens. Atmatvam apadyate. This deha, mana, buddhi, etc. gain the statuses of Atma. Not secondarily, because of ignorance only. Apadite. How do you say so? Siddhanti is proving based on Anvaya and Vyatireka. Continue. Tadbhave. Tadbhave bhava. Tadabhave cha abhava. Let us see this. Tadbhave, in their existence. Existence of what? Tat stands for Mithya Pratyaya Sattve. When Mithya Pratyaya, that erroneous notion that this, what is that? They, etc. are I. When they are there, what is that? Bhava. What is the bhava? There is a, that is existence of Deha, Indriya, Mana as Atma is there. So long as this erroneous notion is there, what is there? That I-ness, ahankara, in the Deha, Indriya, Mana, etc. is there. Whereas Tadabhavi, Tasya, Mithya Pratyayasya, Abhavi. Abhavi, in the essence of that Mithya Pratyaya, erroneous notion, Abhava, that I-ness in the Deham, Indriya, etc. are not there. Where you have found all these things? From where are you telling all these things? Listen. Compare a jnani with the ajnani. In the ajnani, because of avidya, ajnana, these wrong notions that the body, etc., is I are there. In the jnani, when he is absorbed in the swarupa, no more such I-ness. So therefore, this I-ness is avidyaka. Continue.
अविवेकिनां हि अज्ञानकाले बालानां दृश्यते दीर्घः अहं गौरः अहम् इति देहादिसंघाते अहं प्रत्ययः.
See, take Anvaya. Avivekinam hi balanam ajnanakale aham dirgha aham gauraha iti dehadi sanghati aham pratyaya drishyate. Drishyate. This is what is seen. This is what is found. What is it? In the case of such people, who are they? Avivekinam hi balanam. Bala means what? Mudha. Deluded people who are aviveki, have no viveka, discrimination between Atma and Anatma because of ignorance. Bala. So, because of ignorance, on account of consequent aviveka, so these people, what have they? Ajnana kale. During the period of their ignorance, what they do? Aham dirgha. I am tall. Aham gauraha. I am fair. It is like this. Many such things. Dehadi sangate aham pratyaya drishyate. We see aham pratyaya, the I notion, in the sanghata assemblage of deha, mana, buddhi, etc. During the ajnana period. When the same person or any other person gains the Atma Jnana, such wrong notion is not there. Continue.
न तु विवेकिनाम् अन्यः अहं देहादिसंघातात् इति जानतां तत्काले देहादिसंघाते अहं प्रत्ययः भवति.
Natu vivekina. It is not so in the case of vivekis, those who have got Atma, Anatma, Viveka. The discrimination between what is Atma and what is Anatma on account of their Atma Jnana. Anyaha aham deha sanghata. So, dehadi sanghatat anyaha aham. What is their observation? I am different than this assemblage of body, etc. Iti janatam. So, those who know like this on account of Atma Jnana, tatkali, at the time of that jnana, jnana kali, when they have got this knowledge, when they are aware of their sarupa, so what happens? Dehadi sanghate aham pratyaya na bhavati. There is no more seen the notion of I-ness in the assemblage of body, mind, etc. Means ajnana is there, this wrong notion is there. Ajnana is not there, jnana is there, wrong notion is not there. Therefore, this wrong notion is product of ajnana only. The next sentence, in some book it is tasmin. The pathantar is correct, tasmat. If you have got tasmin, correct it to tasma. Read.
तस्मात् मिथ्या प्रत्यया भावे अभावात् तत्कृत एव न गौणः.
Tasmat. Because of this, our observation based on anvaya vyatireka, presence and absence of ignorance. That is, mithya pratyaya bhave, mithya pratyayasya abhave, in the absence of this erroneous notion that I am the body, etc. Abhave, abhavat. You have to make adhyara there. After abhave, dehadi sanghate aham pratyayasya, this much adhyara, continue, abhava. Abhavat, because of absence. Absence of what? Dehadi sanghate. In this assemblage of body, mind, intellect, etc. Aham pratyayasya. That notion of I-ness is not there at all. When such erroneous concept is not. Therefore, tatkritaha eva. That what tatkritaha eva again? Adhyara tatkritaha eva. Dehadi sanghate aham pratyaya. Big adhyara. Tatkritaha eva and dehadi sanghate aham pratyaya. That aham pratyaya, I notion in the assemblage of their body, etc., is tatkritaha. Tatkritaha means mithya pratyaykritaha, means avidyakaha, product of ignorance. Ignorance is there, this notion is there. Ignorance is not there, notion is not there. And therefore, gaunaha, that notion of I-ness in the body, etc., is not secondary, it is avidyaka. In this context, why it is not gauna? The rule is given, which was already told earlier. In gauna prayoga, the distinction between the entity which is illustrated for something else is known. You say this student is fire, student is separate, fire is separate, is known to the student and also others. But in avidyaka, erroneous, this distinction is not known. Example was Sthanu Purusha. That is brought to our notice again. Continue.
पृथक् गृह्यमाण विशेष सामान्ययोः हि सिंह देवदत्तयोः अग्निमाणवकयोः वा गौणः प्रत्ययः शब्द प्रयोगः वा स्यात् न अगृह्यमाण सामान्य विशेषयोः.
So in the gauna prayoga, in the secondary, you say between the adhikarana, the entity about which it is said, and the illustrated with what it is, illustration is given. Between these, distinction is known. Where it is not known, it is the case of erroneous notion. He, Vishesha Samanyayoho, he. Take that he, Anvaya. He, because Pruthagriyamana Vishesha Samanyayoho. In the case of who? Simha Devadattayoho. Vishesha Samanyayoho, Simha Devadattayoho, Agnirmanakayoho va, Gaunaha, Pratyayaha, Shabda Prayogaha va, Syat. Agrihyamana Samanya Visheshayoho na Syat. No, add Syat. In such cases, such Gauna Prayoga is there, where distinction is known. Where distinction is not known, Gauna Prayoga, secondary usage is not possible. The rule is given because Pruthagriyamana Vishesha Samanyayoho Simha Devadattayoho Agnirmanavayova. In the case of illustration of Devadatta is Simha. Devadatta is like a lion, or Agnirmanavakayo. In the case of illustration where Manavakaha, student, is what? Fire, like fire. In this case, what is there? Vishesha Samanya Pruthagrihana is there. One knows that Devadatta and Simha are two distinct entities. Student and fire are two distinct entities, very clearly known. In such case, Gauna Pratyaya Shabda Prayoga. The Prayoga, you say, using of Gauna Shabda and Gauna Pratyaya, means the word secondary and its meaning is applicable. You can use the word secondarily with its meaning, you can use it. Syat means takes place. But Agrihyamana Samanya Visheshayo. In the case where such distinction, the general distinction, specific distinction are not known, as in the case of stump of a tree being mistaken as a thief. In that, Nasya Gauna Prayoga is not possible. We have pointed out to you many times that Deha Mana Buddhi are taken as I, not knowing what Atma is. It is like mistaking a stump of a tree for a thief. Now, Bhashyakara reverts back to that objection. What was that? See, I asked you to mark that Adrishta Vishaya Chodana Pramanya. Shruti Vidhi says, do this to whom? Atma Mukhya Atma. Sachidananda Atma. But Sachidananda Atma has no upadhi. Therefore, secondarily, Deha, Mana, Buddhi, etc. as Atma, they do it. Did you say no about that? What you said is wrong. Means applying the Vidhi to Mukhya Atma. Who told you the Pramana? Shruti has never addressed Mukhya Atma as do this, do this, do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. For whom it is? Avidyaka. That Atma, I notion because of ignorance. At his level of ignorance, for his future good or for fulfillment of present desires, Shruti gives such vidhis which are applicable in the realm of ignorance. But when knowledge takes place, the kartrutva, doership goes vidhi, the pramana, shruti pramana, see this to be the pramana. In the case of jnani, this is the fact. Because Veda is a pramana in the case where the things are not known by other pramanas, just a pratyaksha, direct perception, anumana, inference, etc. Where local pramanas, means of knowledge, do not work, Shruti as the pramana comes in picture. So from that standpoint, you are telling, Shruti tells Mukhya Atma to do, etc. It can't do. So Gauna Atma does. It's all your imagination. Shruti is not the pramana to tell Mukhya Atma to do something, etc. It is not its field. Read.
यत्तु उक्तं श्रुति प्रामाण्यात् इति तत् न तत् प्रामाण्यस्य अदृष्ट विषयत्वात्
यत्तु उक्तम श्रुति प्रामाण्यात् इति यत्तु उक्तम. That is what that phrase is. Adrishta Vishaya Chodhanadi Pramanya. That phrase is referred to by this. Whatever you are told, Purvapakshi, that Shruti Pramanya, that is because of Shruti being Pramana, whatever that Mukhya Atma has to be done, because Mukhya Atma cannot done, so Gauna Atma, Deyaman, etc. do. You said no about that. Yat Ukta, whatever you are told, Tanna, not correct. It's not so. Why? Tat Pramanyasya Adrishta Vishayatma. Tat Pramanyasya means who? Shrutehe Pramanyasya. The status of Shruti as a means of knowledge pramana is with respect to what? Adrishta Vishayatma. With respect to the things which are Adrishta means Ajnata, not known. Shruti serves as the means of knowledge in the case of those things which are not known by our local pramanas, such as pratyaksha, direct perception, inference, etc. So therefore, in the matters where things are not known by direct perception, inference, etc., Shruti comes in picture as the pramana. Continue.
प्रत्यक्ष आदि प्रमाणानुपलब्धे हि विषये अग्निहोत्रादि साध्य साधन संबंधे श्रुतेः प्रामाण्यम न प्रत्यक्षादि विषये अदृष्ट दर्शनार्थ विषयत्वात् प्रामाण्यस्य
Pratyakshaadi pramanalpalabdehi vishaye. Vishaye in the matter of in such subject matters. What are those? Pratyaksha adi for Anumana, etc. Pramanalpalabdehi. In the subject matters which are not perceptible directly or cannot be inferred or illustrated, etc. In such way, namely, for example, Agnihotradi sadhya sadhana sambandhi. In the case of Agnihotra, etc., as the sadhana of sadhya, heaven, etc. Performance of Agnihotra takes you to heaven. This connection. You can't know directly. You can't infer. There comes the role of Shruti. Agnihotradi sadhya sadha sambandhi. Sadhya to be accomplished is heaven. Sadhana, Agnihotra, etc. This connection. If you do this, you get this. That connection. Shrutehe pramanyam. In such case, yes, Shruti serves as the means of knowledge. Na pratyakshadi vishaya. Not in the case of things which are directly perceived or which can be inferred or which can be illustrated. In such cases, Shruti is not the pramana, not means of knowledge. How do you say so? This is a rule. What is the rule? Adrishta darshanartha vishayatvat pramanyasya. Pramanya. The status of something being the valid means of knowledge, jnana sadhana, pramana, is meant for this purpose. What is it? Adrishta darshanartha vishayatva. Is to show darshan of what? Adrishta means adnyata. To show, to reveal you something which is not known to you by perception, inference, etc. So therefore, now tell me, I am the body. The body is I. Mind is I. Known or not, for any common person. Universalist, no. It is wrong, will be shown by Shruti. But the body is I, Shruti did not tell you. So therefore, continue.
तस्मात् न दृष्टमिथ्या ज्ञान निमित्तस्य अहं प्रत्ययस्य देहादि संघाते गौणत्वं कल्पयितुं शक्यम्.
एक अन्वय तस्मात् देहादि संघाते दृष्ट दृष्ट मिथ्या ज्ञान निमित्तस्य दृष्ट मिथ्या ज्ञान निमित्तस्य अहम प्रत्ययस्य गौणत्वं कल्पयितुम. In the beginning, na is there, na shakyam. It is not possible to imagine so. What is it? Tasma, therefore. What is therefore? Because Vedas is not the pramana for drishtarth. Because Vedas is not the means of knowledge in the case of those things which are directly perceived, known, experienced. Drishtartha. Therefore, Dehadi Sanghati, in this assemblage of the physical body, pranas, mind, intellect, etc. Drishta mithya jnana nimittasya aham pratyasya. In which case, that aham pratyaya, that notion that is body, etc., is I, me, is what? Drishta, clearly known, clearly explained, on account of what? Mithya jnana, avidya. Because of ignorance, it is clearly known that body, etc., are mistaken as I. Of that aham pratyasya, of that notion that I am this, etc., say pratyasya, gaunatvam, that it is gauna, secondary nature, kalpayitum na shakyam. You cannot imagine. Very clearly, universally experienced. Here, The general rule is being given. See, Shruti, Veda is no doubt pramana. Valid means of knowledge in the things which are not known to direct perception. That doesn't mean that if Shruti says something which is contrary to what is reported by other pramana, or Shruti says something which is contrary to the Shruti itself having told something where somewhere else some Shruti cannot be pramana. The Shruti has said so, yes, there must be some other reason for it. Means Shruti never tells you something, or even if Shruti is said 100 times something contrary to your observation or contrary to what Shruti itself has told elsewhere, it cannot be taken as a direct pramana. But Shruti statement has got some purpose. What is that other purpose has to be investigated. Continue.
नहि श्रुतिशतम् अपि शीतः अग्निः अप्रकाशः वा इति ब्रुवत् प्रामाण्यम् उपैति.
Because Shruti Shatamapi, hundreds of Shruti statements, hundreds of statements of Vedas, such as Shitaha Agnihi, fire is cool, Aprakashaha, or fire is non-luminous. Even if such statements are made by Shruti 100 times, means many times, even then, Iti Bruvat, Pramanyam Naupaiti, Shruti cannot gain the status of being Pramana, the means of knowledge to reveal something which is not known by others. It cannot. And suppose there are statements where fire is fully set. Suppose if Shruti has done such statement, which is either contradictory to perception, etc., or contradicts its own statements elsewhere. In that case, you have to find out some other purpose in Shruti saying so. Continue.
यदि ब्रूयात् शीतः अग्निः अप्रकाशः वा इति तथापि अर्थान्तरं श्रुतेः विवक्षितं कल्प्यम् प्रामाण्यान्यथानुपपत्तेः न तु प्रमाणान्तर विरुद्धं स्ववचन विरुद्धं वा.
यदि add Shruti bruyat, in case Shruti such makes such contradictory statement, like what, such as Shitaha Agni, fire is cold, Aprakashaha va, or fire is non-luminous. Tathapi, Shruti has made even then. Tathapi, even then. Shrutehe, take anvaya. Shrutehe arthantaram vivakshitam kalpyam. Kalpyam, it should be considered that Shruti intends to say something other than the literal meaning that fire is cold or non-luminous. Arthantaram, means it intends to tell something, means something other than what actually literally it means. Why so? Because pramanyanathanu pramanyasya anyatha anupapatti. The otherwise, the state of Shruti being pramana is not possible. Means Shruti, if says something against Pratyaksha, etc., or against its own statement, as it is literally, it cannot be the pramana. But there is something else which Shruti is intending to tell you. In that sense, it becomes pramana. So that is all. Pramanya anyathanupatte. That is Shrutehe pramanyasya anyatha anupatte. Because Shruti cannot be established as a pramana in any other way than what is intended by it. The reason for this is, the rule is this. Two, pramanantara viruddham, swavajana viruddham va, na. It doesn't mean as what literally it conveys. What is it? Pramanantara viruddham. Contrary to other pramanas such as direct person, etc. Or swavajana viruddham va. Or contrary to its own, Shruti's own statements elsewhere. It can't mean that way. But certainly it's pramana in the sense something else which Shruti wants to tell you that you have to find out in the context. Now, very interesting doubt is there. Sir, you are always harping on Shruti as pramana, 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 pramana. You know that? Mandana Mishra's case, Shankaracharya wanted to dismiss this Purvamimamsa, Karma Kanda as the final one. So he went to Kumarila Bhatta. Kumarila Bhatta was the great exponent of Karma Mimamsa, karma as the everything. He doesn't accept Ishvara, etc. Moksha, etc. He doesn't accept. But Shankaracharya reached at the wrong time. Kumarila Bhatta was taking a prayashita karma. That he had betrayed the Guru in the sense he went to Buddhist monastery to learn what Buddhism is, to only to dismiss it. But anyway, Karma Kandi, you have gone to your Guru and you're doing something against the Guru, which is Papa, and for which the prayashita, the punitive action is die in the husk fire. Means you sit on the husk fire slowly and you get leave the body. At time he went to him and showed the Brahma Sutra Bhasya. Kumar Bhatt was very much impressed by it. Ooh, something great. But he said, sorry, I'm in such state. I can't argue with you. Please go to my disciple Mandana Mishra at Mahishmati. Went. Now where to hunt for? Mahishmati went. River was there. They took bath, etc. Now where to find his address? So he asked the ladies of the were come there to carry water. Can you please tell me, where is the house of Mandana Mishra? They obliged. Do one thing, go this way. And after some time, you'll find a house wherein parrots are there. And these parrots will be chirruping, Swata Pramanam, Prada Pramanam, Swata Pramanam, Prada Pramanam, Swata Pramanam, Prada Pramanam. Because Mandana Mishra being a great exponent, always on his veranda, scholars used to come and they discuss the Pramanya, status of Vedas as the Pramana. Swata Pramana, by itself Pramana. No. It is Pramana because something else. These parrots have picked up Pramana. Swata Pramana, Prada Pramana, Swata Pramana. So like this, you have to establish the Pramana. So he found out. Of course, there's a big story afterwards. So, this, you are talking this Veda, the Karma Kanda portion, do this, etc., as the Pramana. How long? So long as Karta is there, the doer is there, and Vidhi, Shastra Vidhi applies. But by gaining Brahma Jnana, the Karta disappears. When the doer is not there, whom is the Pramana? Pramana ceases to be Pramana. Means Vidhi is not a Pramana. Karta himself has disappeared. Therefore, it says, look, in the absence of Karta, in the wake of knowledge, Karta being not there, Veda as the Pramana, because no more Pramana, it becomes Apramana. It ceases to be not Pramana. So, you are shouting at the top of your voice, Shruti is Pramana, Shruti is Pramana, Shruti is Pramana. Look, I proved. Shruti is not Pramana. Vedanta says, thank you, sir. I'm happy that you are thinking. Okay? You are right. Yes. In that case, Veda ceases to be the Pramana. But mind you, it serves as the Pramana at the final level. What is the final level? By giving a means to this ignorant person in the realm of his ignorance, a means by which he can prepare the mind and gain Shuddhanta Karana, to gain Atmajnana. Therefore, in the intermediary stage, Shruti serves as the Pramana for the final goal of life or the purpose of Vedas, in making you know what your Sarupa is. So you cannot deny the role of Shruti as Pramana in this sense. And if that person has to be a confirmed ignorant person, then of course, Vyavaharta, it serves a Pramana for him, for providing him the means to heaven, etc. Either case, whether the Karta disappears when I got to knowledge, indirectly Pramana to gain the highest knowledge. If his ignorant person continues to be so, directly to gain heavens, etc. Shruti does have the status of pramana. So this is now being brought to notice. One more thing comes. Shruti served as a pramana for this ignorant person who took as a karta. It was so at that time. But you got the knowledge that pramanya went. Like that, you are talking of now Brahma Vidya, for which it is an indirect pramana said. Like karta is now dismissed, your Brahma Vidya also may be dismissed, and then there also it will happen. It is cease to be pramana. No, sir. There is nothing that can dismiss Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya, Brahma Jnana cannot be otherwise. It is the ultimate truth, and that status of pramanya as a valid pramana in the case of Shruti with respect to Brahma Vidya can never go wrong. This is what is now being shown in the topic that is going to come. We will take next slide.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ